アルブアゼリウスチャンネルへようこそ。ここではゲームとストーリーテリングの世界を探求します。ぜひいいねとチャンネル登録をお願いします。ありがとうございます。それでは早速始めましょう。Sergeant JC, the man of duty. Sergeant JC was the kind of soldier who didn't ask questions. He just got the job done. When the command came, he followed it without hesitation because that was his duty. Not for honor, not for recognition, but because CWB needed him. CWB needs me here? I stay. CWB needs me to fight? I fight. That's all there is to it. He wasn't in charge of planning the war, but when the plan was set, he was the one making sure it happened. If they needed a frontline fighter, he was there. If they needed reinforcements to hold the line, he held it. If they needed someone to break through enemy defenses, he was the first one in. During one brutal battle, while everyone was arguing over tactics, JC was already in position, locking and loading. Someone once asked him, "Why do you always follow orders so perfectly?" He adjusted his gloves, gave a simple nod, and said,
"Just order key CWB storm. And a strong CWB keeps us all alive."
And with that he marched forward, leading the charge, because the battlefield was where he belonged. Vilas Vortex, the masked menace. Some say Vilas Vortex used to be a scholar. Others say he was born in the shadows, raised by secretive monks who taught him the art of confusion. No one has ever seen his face. He always wears a mask, a sleek white mask, eerily similar to the anonymous one, paired with flowing robes like some kind of cosmic magician. His favorite hobby? Appearing out of nowhere. One time during a peace negotiation, Joker, JC, and the enemy leader sat down to talk terms. Suddenly, a deep voice echoed, "Gentlemen!" Everyone turned, but no one saw him. Then, with a dramatic swirl of his robe, Vilas appeared mid-table. "Have you considered a surprise attack instead?" he suggested. The room exploded into chaos, and before anyone could react, he had already disappeared, leaving behind only a mysterious floating playing card that said, "You're welcome." His greatest skill? Confusing the enemy so badly, they don't even know they lost. Bigmom, the mother of raids. Bigmom was the heart of the Alliance, a warm, nurturing presence who made sure everyone was fed, healed, and well prepared. She always checked in, making sure nobody was burned out from war. "Drink water, don't fight on an empty stomach, and keep your troops healthy," she often reminded them. But when battle came, she became a menace. Bigmom didn't just raid, she devastated. When the call to war came, she transformed from a caring mother figure into a storm of destruction. Once, during a heated war, the enemy commander scoffed. What's the worst she can do? Heal people to death? 5 minutes later, his entire base was on fire. After leading a successful raid, she dusted her hands and said, "I told them to eat before fighting. Now they can eat defeat instead." The Alliance knew if Bigmom was marching toward you, you were already doomed. Floki, the reborn warrior. Once, Floki had been a wise scholar from the Middle East, a man of philosophy, poetry, and deep thoughts. But then, something changed. No one knew exactly what happened, but the next time they saw him, he had transformed. Gone were the robes of wisdom. In their place, fur-lined armor, battle scars, and a bloodthirsty grin. "Floki, what happened to you?" JC had asked. Floki simply grinned and said, "I found clarity in battle." Now he thrived in war, diving into fights that even the bravest warriors hesitated to enter. He was fearless, reckless, but calculated. Even when Joker and the other top fighters were locked in a brutal duel, Floki had a knack for finding the perfect moment to strike. During a battle against a much larger enemy, Joker and another big warrior were locked in a deadly clash, exchanging blows like titans. The battlefield trembled. Then, out of nowhere, Floki dashed between them, landing a single decisive strike. Ding! Victory report! Wait! How? The enemy warlord stammered. Floki simply chuckled. A battle is not just about power, it's about opportunity! And then, as flames flickered behind him, he whispered,
Fear is an illusion.